Hello, everyone. Welcome to EFT Tapping Stories with Joan Kaler. Boy, are we going to have fun today? Oh my gosh. I don't have to say, guess who is my guest today because you can already see I have the infamous Brad Yates, who is, in his words, just a guy who taps his face for a living. Well, he's more than that, but over 1,500 YouTube videos, travels around the world teaching tapping to everyone, an executive coach. And I had the pleasure and honor of meeting him at my conference in Phoenix in May, Association for Comprehensive Energy Psychology. See, I told you that place is really hot. Y'all should come, all of you healthcare providers. But welcome in, Brad. This is so exciting to have you on my podcast. Oh my gosh.
Well, thank you, John. I'm happy to be here. It's great to see you again.
It's great to see you too. So we're going to tap today, everybody. It's like, what a concept. Let's tap. So Brad said, well, why don't you choose something to tap on? And I've been thinking about that for the last week. What do I want to tap on?
And
Oh,
there's not like there's anything out there to tap on right now. Everything is hunky dory in all corners of the planet and in all corners of our well-being.
Mhm.
But if we had to make something up,
Yeah. Okay, if we had to make something up. Jeez. Well, I know. Okay, so I'm putting this out into the universe, but my class, it would be very nice if that was already completely filled. I've had some interest, a couple people sign up, but if I do the, oh my gosh, what if I don't get enough people in my course? What do you think about that one?
that's always a great one.
Okay.
That's, you know,
I can't do the what if
there's-
because that's what I'll be attracting.
yeah. And with any kind of goal like that, it's I in at the beginning of this year in March and April, I did back-to-back workshops in Florence, Italy,
Hmm.
and London, England.
Wow.
I had 17 people in my workshop in Florence and 130 some odd people in London,
Wow.
which is why I go back to London every couple of years.
Yes.
Uh, but I always go in with from my standpoint, it's always my job is to show up and I leave the numbers up to God.
Okay.
God, source, universe, however. I think that now there's been at least one workshop where I did cancel just because one person had shown up. It's like, okay, the travel expenses doesn't make any sense.
Hmm.
But so there's two angles on this. One is releasing the attachment to a particular outcome. The
Okay.
idea that I can't feel good unless it's this many people. But
Okay.
the other one is also clearing the resistance to having that many people. It's like, what part of me might want to have a limited number of people? Um, so it's like, oh, if I have too many people, I can't handle that much energy, or it might feel like too much success or whatever. So, yeah,
You know what's interesting, Brad, is I have done and will be doing a course for two major continuing education companies. So once my proposal was accepted and I sent them all the stuff, I just let go because they're doing the marketing.
yeah,
It's the marketing that, because this is my show that I'm not putting on. I'm not just showing up for their show. This is my show that I'm putting on.
yeah.
So,
So, close your eyes, take a deep breath. And everyone watching this, please go ahead and do the same thing. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and allow yourself to be aware of any goal that you might have, anything you might be working on, personal, professional, physical, financial, and allowing yourself to be aware of any discomfort you might be feeling about that. And so, Joan, thinking about this, if a certain number of people don't show up, it means dot, dot, dot. And notice how your body might respond even before the words and pictures come to mind.
It means, okay, I'm going to be brutally honest.
Excellent.
It means I failed again. This workshop is not happening. Refund, refund, refund.
And on a scale of 0 to 10, how uncomfortable does that feel?
Almost brings tears to my eyes, so I'd say an 8
Okay. Where in your body do you feel it most,
in my
other than tears?
stomach.
Your stomach. All right.
Tell me when I can open my eyes.
Please open your eyes now.
Thank you.
Side of the hand. Even though I'm so afraid of failing again,
Even though I'm so afraid of failing again,
I choose to love and accept myself anyway.
I choose to love and accept myself anyway.
Even though I'm so afraid of failing again,
Even though I'm so afraid of failing again,
I choose to love and honor myself anyway.
I choose to love and honor myself anyway.
Even though I am so afraid of failing again,
Even though I'm so afraid of failing again,
and I have the numbers in my head
and I have the numbers in my head,
which will define failure.
which will define failure.
If I get this many people,
If I get this many people,
I succeed.
I succeed.
Anything less than that, and I'm a failure.
Anything less than that, and I'm a failure.
And I don't enjoy looking forward to that.
I don't enjoy looking forward to that.
And even though I'm afraid of failing again,
And even though I am afraid of failing again,
I choose to deeply and completely
I choose to deeply and completely
love, honor, and accept myself,
love, honor, and accept myself,
and maybe anyone else who might contribute to this fear,
and maybe anyone else who might contribute to this fear.
because I choose to feel that free.
I choose to feel that free.
All is fear of failure.
All this fear of failure,
All is fear of failure.
all this fear of failure,
Just like has happened before.
just like is happening before.
There have been times where I failed,
There have been times when I failed,
and it was so much work,
and it was so much work,
so much effort.
so much effort.
Makes me wonder why I even bother trying again,
Makes me wonder why I even bother trying again,
which is exactly what part of me is up to.
which is exactly what part of me is up to.
Hey guys, if we can make this really painful,
Hey guys, if we could make this really painful,
then Joan will just give up
then Joan will just give up
and life will be so much simpler.
and life will be so much simpler.
And we can stay safely inside our comfort zone.
We can stay safely inside our comfort zone.
Let's make it really uncomfortable.
Let's make it really uncomfortable.
And I'm processing this.
I'm processing this.
All this pain of past failures,
All this pain of past failures,
all this need to define them as failures.
all this need to define them as failures.
I choose to be open to the possibility
I choose to be open to the possibility
that they might be right
that they might be right.
when they say there's no failure, there's only feedback.
There's no failure, there is only feedback.
So in those past so-called failures,
So in those past so-called failures,
I just found what didn't quite work.
I just found what didn't quite work.
Maybe it was the wording of my marketing.
Maybe it was the wording of my marketing.
Maybe it's where I put it.
Maybe it's where I put it.
It might have been the intentions that I held.
It might have been the intentions that I've held.
I choose to be open to the possibility
I choose to be open to the possibility
that any past failure
that any past failure
where I didn't get enough people to sign up
where I didn't get enough people to sign up
was a huge success according to part of me.
was a huge success according to part of me.
Because when I think about filling a class,
Because when I think about filling a class,
There are parts of me that are not okay with that.
There are parts of me that are not okay with that.
Why would that be unsafe?
Why would that be unsafe?
How would that be a threat to my well-being?
How would that be a threat to my well-being?
The more people that are there,
More people are there,
the more people with expectations,
the more people with expectations.
the greater the number of people I can let down.
The greater the number of people I can let down.
Because in any endeavor,
Because in any endeavor,
anything that we produce,
anything that we produce,
there's a percentage of people who won't appreciate it.
there is a percentage of people who won't appreciate it.
If I only have 10 people,
If I only have 10 people,
maybe one person will be disappointed.
maybe one person will be disappointed.
But if I have 100 people,
But if I have 100 people,
maybe 10 people will be disappointed.
maybe 10 people will be disappointed.
That's too painful.
That's too painful.
Better not get 100 people.
Better not get 100 people.
And if I can get so few people
And if I can get so few people,
that I just have to cancel the whole thing,
I just have to cancel the whole thing.
part of me says that's okay.
Part of me says that's okay.
Then I don't disappoint anybody with my performance.
Then I don't disappoint anybody with my performance.
Some people will be disappointed that it's not happening,
Some people will be disappointed that it's not happening,
but that's not a problem with my presentation.
but that's not a problem with my presentation.
And when other people are doing the marketing,
And when other people are doing the marketing,
that's also not my stuff.
that's also not my stuff.
So it doesn't look bad on me.
It doesn't look bad on me.
All this fear of judgment,
All this fear of judgment,
all this fear of criticism,
all this fear of criticism,
all this fear of people being unhappy,
all this fear of people being unhappy,
I choose to love and appreciate those parts of me
I choose to love and appreciate those parts of me
that are trying hard to avoid that.
that are trying hard to avoid that.
Maybe even energetically blocking people.
Maybe even energetically blocking people.
I try to write clever marketing,
I try and write clever marketing,
but I choose to be open to the possibility
but I choose to be open to the possibility.
that I include an energetic message.
Oh, did I include an energetic message?
Please don't actually sign up for this.
Oh God, cancel clear. Please don't actually sign up for this.
It'll be easier if I get to cancel.
It'll be easier if I get to cancel.
And as much as I hate doing refunds,
As much as I hate doing refunds,
part of me says that's safer.
part of me says that's safer.
And I'm processing this.
And I'm processing this.
And there may be times
And there may be times
where, for some reason,
where for some reason
I have to cancel
I have to cancel.
and I have to issue refunds.
And I have to issue refunds.
And that's just something I have to do,
That's just something I have to do.
like brushing my teeth.
Like brushing my teeth.
It's not the most fun thing in the world,
Not the most fun thing in the world, although I like brushing my teeth, okay?
but I don't lose sleep over it.
I don't lose sleep over it.
I just do what I need to do.
Just do what I need to do.
If I need to issue a refund,
If I need to issue a refund,
price of doing business.
price of doing business.
And there is always more where that came from.
And there's always more where that came from.
Oh, I guess this particular money wasn't actually mine.
I guess this particular money wasn't actually mine.
I'll make room for what is mine.
I'll make room for what is mine.
And I'm clearing what doesn't feel like peace,
And I'm clearing what doesn't feel like peace.
releasing what doesn't feel like peace.
But releasing what doesn't feel like peace.
Around the whole idea of doing workshops,
Around the whole idea of teaching workshops.
all the fear of failing,
All the fear of failing.
all the fear of succeeding,
Oh, all the fear of succeeding
and what that means,
and what that means.
what I'll have to do after that.
What I'll have to do after that.
I don't want to raise else's expectations.
I don't want to raise anyone else's expectations.
I don't want to raise my own
I
expectations.
don't want to raise my own expectations.
If I fill a class
If I fill a class
and the next one doesn't fill,
and the next one doesn't fill,
Will it be that much more painful?
Will it be that much more painful?
Hey, let's not find out.
Let's not find out.
It is brilliant.
It is brilliant.
I am brilliantly creating outcomes
I am brilliantly creating outcomes. See, people?
that feel safe
It feels safe,
according to my old programming
according to my old programming,
about what is success
about what is success
and what is failure.
and what is failure.
And I'm allowing myself to reconsider,
And I allow myself to reconsider.
clearing what doesn't feel like peace,
Clearing what doesn't feel like peace.
clearing all this fear of filling my class,
Clearing out all this fear of filling my class.
clearing this fear of having to cancel the class.
Clearing this fear of having to cancel the class.
My job is to take action.
My job is to take action.
There are things that are not within my control,
There are things that are not within my control,
and I can handle whatever shows up.
and I can handle whatever shows up.
And if there is any resistance inside of me
And if there is any resistance inside of me
that might limit the number of people showing up,
that might limit the number of people showing up,
I choose to clear that.
I choose to clear that right now.
I choose to clear it at a cellular level.
I choose to clear it at a cellular level.
I choose to clear it all the way back through my past,
I choose to clear it all the way back through my past and generational trauma,
back through past lives if necessary,
back through past lives if necessary,
back through any time I might have gotten the message
back to any time I might have gotten the message
that a big audience is a threat.
that a big audience is a threat.
Clearing that stuff out.
Clearing that stuff out.
Whether the class has to be canceled
Whether class has to be canceled,
or I have to book a bigger space because of so many signups,
I have to book a bigger space and get more room on Zoom.
I will be able to handle it.
I will be able to handle it.
And I'm allowing myself to feel peace around this
I'm allowing myself to feel peace around this
in body, mind, and spirit.
in body, mind, and spirit.
Take a deep breath.
All right, think of your favorite charity, Brad, because I will be contributing something to your favorite charity after this. Oh, what a relief. Because I am a really fantastic teacher. I'm not just saying that, people. I have testimonials. So, and it's
And
a,
it's okay to say that because why wouldn't you? We have, and everybody actually go ahead and be tapping, even when we're not doing a formal tapping round. Let's just take this opportunity while we're here together to clear stress, whatever's there, because we can tap silently and be clearing things. The research shows us that any tapping we're doing is beneficial in balancing our nervous system.
Mhm.
So even doing it without words, but yeah, being able to say, I'm really good at what I do. And and people, oh, don't toot your own horn. It's like, yeah, someone's got to toot it.
Well,
And
I've been,
and you don't want to, you can't put marketing out there saying, look, I'm not really good at this, but please come and waste some time and money on me. Um, and acknowledging it. And the more we acknowledge it, and it's getting clear on the difference between saying, I'm really good at this versus I'm better at this than other people, because we're all different at it. I know that I'm really good at what I do. I'm not, I won't say I'm the best because that depends on the person.
right,
People say you're the best. It's like for you,
right.
there are people who don't care for the way that I tap.
Well, I know two things. You're fun and I'm fun. People
Fun,
have,
the best thing to have.
and as Brad states in his emails and on his website, be magnificent.
Because
Fantastic.
you are. That's why I have Davids all over the place. Uh, Michelangelo said the statue is there, perfect, inside the marble. All I have to do is chip away what doesn't belong, to reveal the masterpiece that's already there inside.
Isn't that
And
fantastic?
to me, that is the perfect metaphor for what we do with tapping. We are tapping away what doesn't belong. The guilt, the shame, the low self-esteem, the fears about unworthiness, all these reasons why we couldn't or shouldn't succeed, why
Mhm.
we couldn't or shouldn't be sharing ourselves. And it's not that we're bad or stupid. It's not that we're weak or lazy. Anyone who's not putting themselves out there, going, well, I'm just lazy. BS. Laziness is just a easy cover up for fear.
Oh, love that.
Yeah. Laziness just means the desire, the perceived outcome does not outweigh the perceived cost. It doesn't feel worthwhile. I am more afraid of there being pain than I am excited about there being joy.
Hmm.
So when we're sitting there and going, oh, I should get up and exercise, the discomfort that we imagine about exercise, if we're not getting up and exercising, it's just because the discomfort feels more present than any possible benefit.
Well, I know, speaking of exercise, when I go to Pilates class, that has really helped me with my balance, with my core strength, with stretching. Just, I get up Sunday morning, I go, woohoo, I get to go to Pilates today. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm all,
Find fun ways to do it. I use a VR workout where it's all in VR and it's an exercise routine and hitting targets and things like that. So it gamifies it. Um, I have a treadmill with a computer set up, so I do my Wordle while I'm walking on the
oh,
treadmill. I
geez.
I, I
Okay.
do my Duolingo, so I'm able to exercise my body and my mind at the same time.
Wow. Talk about multi, because you all out there see Brad from the neck up, but he is a very tall, slim man.
Well,
So yeah, he definitely keeps in shape. Let's just say that.
I try. Because I want to have the health to be able to do what I want to do, to be able to travel the world, to be able to show up in places, and want to be healthy enough that it's aspirational.
Yes.
So that I need to walk my talk,
Mhm.
and so with those different things, I've it's been a challenging several weeks. So I've been out of town and my regimen has not been as great as it's been. So it's getting back on track these last couple of days, back into my regular exercise routine before I go on my next trip to do workshops in Europe. But yeah, it's giving ourselves that permission to to look. So again, going back to the whole thing about the lazy is when we call ourselves lazy, it's just asking ourselves, what am I afraid of? And sometimes recognizing it may just not be worth it because there are certain things where it's like, well, I wish that I did this more. I wish I did that more. And I tap, it's like, no, there are other things that are more important to me. These are not priorities. I'm not avoiding them because I'm lazy. It's just that the perceived outcome of spending time on that is not as rewarding for me as spending time making tapping videos or setting up workshops or other things that are much more fulfilling to me. But we often just look at it and go, well, I'm just lazy, or other people say you're lazy. Like, no, it's just there's opportunity cost. There's only so many hours in the day. And these things are just not making the list today because there's other things. And sometimes we go, well, all I was doing was sitting on the couch. Well, there are times where that's necessary. There are times where we need to slow down and allow ourselves to recuperate. That's one of the lessons that I'm still learning is taking time to sit and read a book because I'll often not allow myself the pleasure of so I'm reading a novel now, which is rare. I used to do it more often, But now it's like, oh, I have all these things that I want to do. I'm trying to get the whole world tapping. I'm trying to cultivate peace on all four corners of the earth. I don't have time to sit and read a novel. It's like, no, it's good for you. It's good for you. Give yourself permission to take that time and recognize that's filling the well.
Because you show up in person when you do this. It's not zooming all over the place. You travel.
I do both. Yeah, I just got off a call where I have people from all around the world. So I love that I can reach people by Zoom. It's an amazing thing. Well, video conferencing, YouTube, all of these ways where from the comfort of our home, we can make a difference, have an impact around the world. But yeah, when I have the opportunity to go out and meet people and give people hugs and have people you know, when I see people who I've worked with on Zoom and I'm actually able to give them a hug, it's you know, so I love both. It's any opportunity to get out and share this work and
Well, what's funny is when we go to the conference, everybody goes, "There's Brad Yates. There's Brad Yates." And I go, "And I'm going to ask him to be on my podcast." And I thought, I better tap myself because I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't care how many initials somebody has after their name, but when you get to a tapping expert that has the following that you do, then I get nervous like I'm watching Paul McCartney or something. So, but I thought, what, the worst he can say is no. And yet here we are.
yeah,
You so
and did
great.
I even hesitate?
No,
It's like, hey, you're gonna let me share this work? I'm down for that. I love opportunities. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. I love what I do.
yes.
This is a kick in the pants. Even when we're tapping on, and for those of you watching, Joe and I were just talking about the workshop she came to in Phoenix. We laughed our butts off. We were tapping on some stuff, and I don't. In my official bio, it says he's known for his creative and often humorous use. And I'm always afraid of putting that in there because it's like sets up this expectation. But the fact is that we are funny as human beings. I don't have to try to be funny. I've seen speakers who try to be funny. I don't try. It just,
It's just
as we talk about it, it's, as Shakespeare said, what fools these mortals be. And it's just ripe with humor.
the phrasing that you used. I mean, I've been to a lot of tapping demos, but oh my gosh. I mean, my stomach hurt after at the end of that workshop. It was just,
Well, it doesn't hurt that before getting into tapping, I was an actor and I did a lot of British comedy.
oh,
So I studied acting in London and did a lot of British comedy.
well, that explains everything.
Yeah, so there's a lot of background. So it comes through me in that way. And again, it comes through me.
Yes,
Gary Craig says that the work it comes through us, not by us.
yes. And then
And
your lady
as we
that had
tap,
an example in the audience, and then to watch her shift. That's I mean, you are a fantastic facilitator, but then to watch her shift from where she was to what happened at the end,
yeah,
that's what we live for. Those of us in
yeah,
EFT. Yeah.
yeah. Just to see that masterpiece become visible as we clear away what doesn't belong.
Mhm.
It was already there.
Right. Oh, it
Uh,
was already there.
yeah.
Oh, I love that. Hold that thought. It was already there. Ooh, I'm
And
going to.
that's our job as tappers is to like Michelangelo, recognizing, okay, I this masterpiece is covered up with some marble, but I know it's in there. He didn't just start chipping away at a block of marble going, I don't know if there's anything in there, but let's see. He already saw it in there and then released it. Let's just do a quick round here.
Okay.
I choose to release what doesn't belong,
I choose to release what doesn't belong.
and I choose to love and accept myself.
And I choose to love and accept myself.
I choose to release what doesn't belong,
I choose to release what doesn't belong.
and I choose to love and honor myself.
And I choose to love and honor myself.
I choose to release what doesn't belong.
I choose to release what doesn't belong.
All that stuff
All that stuff
that covers up the masterpiece that I really am.
that covers up the masterpiece that I really am.
And it may have been there to protect me,
And it may have been there to protect me,
and I appreciate the service it's done,
and I appreciate the service that it's done,
and maybe it's done.
and maybe it's done.
I can let it go.
I can let it go.
Choose to release what no longer belongs.
I choose to release what no longer belongs,
And I choose to deeply and completely
and I choose to deeply and completely
love, honor, and accept myself.
love, honor, and accept myself,
And maybe anyone else who's contributed to these things
and maybe anyone else who's contributed to these things,
because I choose to be that free.
because I choose to be that free.
I choose to release what no longer belongs.
I choose to release what no longer belongs.
I choose to release what no longer belongs.
I choose to release what no longer belongs,
Clearing the fear that has kept it there.
clearing the fear that has kept it there.
Some part of me has said,
Some part of me has said,
it's not safe to let this go.
it's not safe to let this go.
These extra pieces of marble
These extra pieces of marble
that are covering up the masterpiece.
that are covering up the masterpiece.
I really need that to keep me safe.
I really need that to keep me safe.
And part of me might even say,
And part of me might even say,
who am I kidding?
who am I kidding?
There's no masterpiece under there.
There's no masterpiece under there.
But part of me knows there is.
But part of me knows there is.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be here tapping on my face right now.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be here tapping on my face right now.
I wouldn't bother chipping away
I wouldn't bother chipping away
if I didn't know there was something to reveal.
if I didn't know that there was something to reveal.
And I choose to clear any uncomfortable feelings
And I choose to clear any uncomfortable feelings
about hanging on to this extra marble.
about hanging on to this extra marble.
I wasn't wrong or bad or stupid
I wasn't wrong or bad or stupid
for hanging on to that as long as I did.
for hanging on to that as long as I did.
I thought it was necessary.
I thought it was necessary.
When Michelangelo was chipping away at a statue,
When Michelangelo was chipping away at the statue,
he didn't say, this excess marble is so bad.
this excess marble is so bad.
The statue should have already been there.
The statue should have already been there.
It's wrong that it was covered up.
It's wrong that it was covered up.
I should have gone to the marble quarry,
I should have gone to the marble quarry,
and the statue should have already been there perfect.
and the statue should have already been there perfect.
All this bad extra marble.
All this bad extra marble.
Letting go of any need to think that way.
Letting go of any need to think that way.
I was not wrong or bad for holding on to this.
I was not wrong or bad for holding on to this.
I was doing the best I could
I was doing the best I could
with the programming that I had,
with the programming that I had,
with the experiences I've had,
with the experiences that I've had,
with the misunderstandings that I've had.
with the misunderstandings that I've had.
Given what I was taught
Given what I was taught
and what I've been through,
and what I've been through,
no wonder I held on to this stuff.
no wonder I held on to this stuff.
But I'm giving myself permission
But I'm giving myself permission
to see where it might be safe,
to see where it might be safe,
to reveal a little more of my masterpiece,
to reveal a little more of my masterpiece,
to share more of the gift that I am,
to share more of the gift that I am,
because I am a gift to the world.
because I am a gift to the world.
I have gifts and talents to share,
I have gifts and talents to share,
and I'm clearing any doubts that might be coming up around this,
and I'm clearing any doubts that might be coming up around this,
clearing those at a cellular level
clearing those at a cellular level,
and all the way back through my past,
and all the way back through my past,
back through all the times in my life
back through all the times in my life
that I somehow got the message
But I somehow got the message
that I had no value to offer.
that I had no value to offer.
That was a misunderstanding,
That was a misunderstanding,
mine or someone else's.
mine or someone else's.
Doesn't matter whose it was.
It didn't matter whose it was.
That's excess marble that I can chip away.
That's excess marble that I can chip away.
And there is a masterpiece underneath.
And there is a masterpiece underneath.
So I'm releasing what no longer belongs.
So I am releasing what no longer belongs.
I am revealing the masterpiece
I am revealing the masterpiece,
in body, mind, and spirit.
body, mind, and spirit.
And take a deep breath. With your eyes closed, just let that rattle around inside and just think about the idea that you are a masterpiece to be revealed. You are a gift to share. Notice those parts that say, yes, finally, you're understanding. And also in recognizing where there might still be parts you're going, I don't know, that doesn't feel safe, that doesn't feel right. And those are, you continue the tapping and loving yourself in the process, being compassionate with those parts of you that say, I'm afraid of acknowledging this. Because if I acknowledge this, then what do I have to do? I have to show up. I have to take on challenges that I haven't taken on before or that I might not have handled in the past. It's like, yeah, but that was the past. You didn't know how to walk the first time you tried. Just because you haven't done something in the past doesn't mean you can't do it now.
Oh, I do know. Let me know when I can open my eyes again.
Go ahead.
Hey, that part I know with all humbleness and gratitude. I know anything is possible because I've already done it, thanks to tapping.
Yeah.
Never, if somebody would have told me what I would be doing back in the 90s, that I'd be doing this. Well, number one, this wasn't a thing then, podcast, but clinical work, podcasting, training, and everything that I had to do before I got here. I would have told them they were crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've done a lot of work already, and I am so grateful that a lot of that marble has already been chipped away.
I am grateful that a lot of that marble has been chipped away because you're doing this. You're making a difference for people. You're sharing your gifts and creating opportunities for people like me to share our gifts with even more people.
Well, you're very kind, Brad. So, everybody out there, share this video for pity pat's sake.
Because you never know who might, it might be life changing for them,
Exactly.
you know?
Okay, I'm calm again. This is such a treat, a wonderful, wonderful treat. And okay, I started at an 8, and I don't even think I'm a 1 at this point.
Excellent.
Whatever happens, happens.
Exactly.
I mean, it's funny because I'm very spiritual. I have a deep belief in God. And when I ask a question, I get the answer. I'm not going to share publicly one of the questions that I've had, but I asked the question and then I got this thought, you need to think about this. Try this. And then I went to a website and I went, oh my gosh, there it is. And I followed through on that.
Yeah.
And it feels really good.
Asking you shall receive, knock and it shall be opened for you.
Yes.
If we're open, if we're willing. And that's the one of the huge things for especially with spiritual things when I've worked with people on creating a greater connection to source, spirit, God,
Mhm.
is clearing the resistance, the
Yes.
unwillingness.
Yes.
You know, I was. I was down visiting my family, and I went to church with my mom the other day, and the priest mentioned a bumper sticker that says, he says, it's two questions: far from God, who moved?
Oh my
And if we can ask that with compassion for ourselves, do
God.
I feel far from God's source, whatever, however someone feels comfortable saying it? If we feel uncomfortable, if we feel that distance, recognizing, okay, God didn't move from me, I moved, and having compassion with it and saying, why? What is that unwillingness?
Mhm.
Why am I unwilling to hear the answer? Why am I unwilling to feel the motivation to take action? Why am I unwilling to answer the call? Jack Canfield made a great comment I heard from years ago. He said, God doesn't call the qualified. God qualifies those who hear the call and say yes.
Wow.
Let that one sit with you for a minute and go, okay. Because we sit there and say, I'm not qualified. No, God, you're asking the wrong person. And it's like, no, okay. You want me to do this?
Well, I'll tell you, Brad,
Hear me up.
I wanted to be a therapist since I was 15 years old, and I had lots of roadblocks in front of me. But one of the quick stories, I only had a 2.5 GPA at my undergrad, but I didn't care. I was going to apply anyway. So, long story short, I went to Duquesne University and they said, but you only have a 2.5. It said, and your point? So they had to take a test. And I failed the test. I got a 25%. I said, what does that mean? She said 75%, 75 people did better than you. I said, okay, now that we have that out of the way, what do I do next? I wasn't going to take no for an answer. So here I am today, ladies and gentlemen, a licensed professional counselor with a master's degree from Duquesne University. And I loved it. I loved the program. But when I want to do something, it happens. It happens. And that's why it's such an absolute joy to have you on today.
Likewise,
Thank you, Brad.
it's a joy to be here.
Oh my gosh. Folks, as you can tell, I'm all about quality, not quantity. I hope my tapping and Brad's teaching and facilitating have been helpful for you today. So play this over and over again. I know I'm going to. Thank you all for watching and listening. You are the reason that I do this because I want you to have the best of the best and know what's possible because anything is possible. I'm telling you. Okay. Thank you all for watching and listening. And whether you want to go to joankaler.com, but I'll have Brad's information. I didn't even take you to his website. Oh, my bad. Hold that thought, folks. Oh, my stars and stripes. What have I done? Okay.
I love that expression.
Oh, raspberries. Hold on, folks. This is good old Joan here trying to get a hold of things. Okay. I'm coming. I almost hung up on everybody, but I want to share this. Okay. Here we go. There we go. So here's Brad's website, tapwithbrad.com. Here he is.
Great page to start with. Who is this Brad Yates?
Here we go. Unleash your most successful self. Create your most awesome life. And we just did that today.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Phew. Got that in by the
Thank
skin
you
of
so
my
much.
teeth.
Yeah. If you go there, there's a free 5-day program you can get called Success Beyond Belief to clear what stops you from allowing greater success. Actually, you get two. Once you get that, there's another 5-day program you get called Tap into Your Best Self. So
Beautiful.
check it out.
Okay, now I'm ready to say goodbye. Bye, everybody. Thank you for listening and watching. Until next time.